I see you looking at your phone, looking at lines, trying to plan the rest of your day. What are you going to do for the rest of the day here? I'll tell you what I'm going to do real quick. Not that you care, but I got to get out of the house for a little bit. All I've been doing is listening to these contractors talk to me about some money I'm going to have to spend on my new HVAC. I got to get out of here. I got to get some fresh air. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the quick metro trip down to Navy Yard here in D.C. I'm going to go to the BetMGM book today, and I'm going to watch some afternoon baseball between the Mets and Cards. What about you?
Well, you're right. I don't really care. You said HVAC, and I was like, time to tune out.
I was like, well, it's tune out time. Chelsa just put the phone right in front of her face and put in earplugs. She has no interest whatsoever in what I have to say.
What was the question? What I'm doing today? Yes. I think a nap is in the works for me. I didn't go to sleep till late last night. So I think I'm going to do a nap, probably go to the gym. It's supposed to be nice outside today. So maybe get some fresh air and go to the playground with my daughter. So yeah, it's another banner day for me. Glad you asked.
Well, how's the lovely daughter doing? Usually you take her to the playground. She's very excited. She likes to be around mom. How's she doing?
Well, she's gotten in this habit of saying that I pushed Goldie, and Goldie's the name of another girl at the daycare or the Y play. I'd go to the YMCA and she goes to the daycare there. And she says, I pushed Goldie. I'm like, no, sweetie, don't push Goldie. And she laughs and she says, I pushed Goldie. I'm like, please stop saying that, because she says that to everybody now. So my daughter is now choosing violence on a daily basis against some girl named Goldie. And let me tell you, Goldie has like 15 pounds on her. So Blake's got to learn to pick her battles.
All right, two things here. Number one, Goldie deserves it, all right? She could use a little bullying in her life. And as someone who is an admitted bully, you yourself love bullying me on this show. Even though you're trying to teach your daughter the right thing, is there a part of you deep down that's sort of proud that she's taking after mom?
No, adult bullying is acceptable. Child bullying is not. I think once you get to the age of 18, bullying is acceptable. Both people know what's going on. You're old enough to fend for yourself. But like kids, no, because most of the bullying is rooted in things that aren't logical. And the thing is, don't bully people who are bigger than you. That's an important life lesson.
That's true. But also, this is the whole nature versus nurture argument. You're trying to teach your daughter not to bully, but yet she is your daughter and you love to bully. So maybe it's just baked in her DNA, you know?
Jenks, I'm not even the biggest bully on this show. You once picked a fight with somebody who was holding a gun. Like, what are we doing here? I don't think you should be giving advice on fighting and bullying.
Chelsa, you're taking the story out of context. And also,
is it not true? It is true.
He wasn't holding the gun at the time. He had
He had a gun.
Yes, correct.
So where's the lie? I don't see one.
I don't know. The line's gotten really blurred really quickly. It is a daily tip from BetQL presented by BetMGM. Coming up next on BetQL Daily, Chelsa, the Joes and Aaron take a shot as to why the under has been the best bet in the NBA playoffs. And if you missed our debate about how far the Suns can go without Devin Booker, download and subscribe to the Daily Tip wherever you get your podcasts. All right, Chelsa, let's bully these bets into coming home for us and make the people some money. Let's find out who we have the most faith in today.
Today's best bets.
Oh, wait a second. I just at our rundown here, and I believe we are on the same bet. Not as our best bet, but we're both in cahoots when it comes to the Mets and the Cardinals. Is this correct?
Isn't in cahoots have like negative connotation to it?
Sort of. It depends on how you use it. Generally, you might say they're in cahoots because they're planning something that is, I don't know, nefarious or below the board, but you can use it in a way which is you're in it together.
Yeah, it sounds like I used to use the word notorious in the wrong way, where I said, you know, this guy is notorious for striking out the side. And somebody pulled me aside and said, Chelsa, notorious doesn't have great connotations. So I'm just making sure that we're using the correct words.
All right, let me rephrase this. Chelsa, it looks like we like the same team.
There. Those are words that I understand.
All right.
I have the reading level of a third grade child on the show. So thank you for making it simple for once.
You're very welcome. Give it to me, Chelsa. Why do you like the Mets today?
All right, I'm on the Mets today just because the price is right and it's a great team. Look, the Mets have the best record in baseball, 14-5 overall, and they're starting Carlos Carrasco, who's had an excellent start to the season thus far. 1-0 with a 1.47 ERA. The Mets just minus 120. Yeah, I'll take that bargain price on a good Mets team and cross my fingers that the Mets do not Mets in this one. I think the pitching matchup favors the Mets here. Steven Matz, ex-Met, going against his former team. So I think the Mets know what's coming at him today. Steven Matz bit up and down this season. He is 2-1, but he has a 5.27 ERA. And look, this Cardinals offense is good. I think Carlos Carrasco probably goes under his strikeout prop in this one. I'm not sure if he blows the doors off the Cardinals, but I think he can keep it in check. And plus, this Mets bullpen has been good too. So I think this Cardinals team that had to pick up the slack for Jordan Hicks last night, who only went 2 innings, their bullpen's gas. So I think I'll take the better team at a short price in the New York Mets, minus 120 on the money line today over at BetMGM.
Chelsea, I love that pick. It was very close to being my best bet for today, and I kind of flip-flop back and forth, but it's certainly one of my leans, so I'm with you there. I'm going to follow Cookie Carrasco, and hopefully he can make me some money again like he did during his last start. But my best bet is I almost switched it. I'm going to stick with this. I'm going to go Braves first 5 run line, taking on who am I doing today? Oh, they're taking on the Cubs today. Charlie Morton off to a slow start for Atlanta, but historically we know at some point he will sort of settle in, taking on a Cubs team that has not hit the ball well. Chicago is going with Mark Leiter Jr., who has given up 8 hits and 9 earned runs in just 7 1/3 innings this year. He also has not gotten past the 4th inning this season, Chelsea. That tells me the Braves get to him early. Morton settles in at home, and this is a short price. Braves first 5 run line, minus 105.
All right, it's time for
Holy crap. Magic 8 Ball.
Oh,
That's right. The Magic 8 Ball that we have on the show that we ask so humbly for his sources to tell us if he likes our bets or if he is fading us all the way to the bank. All right, 8 Ball, do we like the New York Mets today on the money line at minus 120 over at BetMGM? The answer is yes, definitely.
Of course. Go ahead. Fade me again, 8 Ball. By the way, if you want to watch Chelsea showcase the 8 Ball as only she can, go to twitch.tv/BetQL. That is twitch.tv/BetQL. I don't know why. It cracks me up. I'm Chelsea. Let's see if the 8 Ball likes my baseball bet. Notice how you tend to pay attention when I talk about baseball as opposed to hockey.
Yeah, weird. Didn't know that was coming. All right, Braves first 5 run line. Do we like it, 8 Ball? He says, it is certain.
Oh, that's right, 8 Ball. You want to quit being known as a loser? Get on my side. I'm not going to go 4-0 again, but I feel pretty good about the old best bet. So let's go 2-0. Chelsea, what is your lean this evening?
Yeah, I'm going to go with the Marlins here. The best pitcher is on the mound, I believe, for the Marlins. Pablo Lopez is 2-0 this season with a .52 ERA. I get it. Starting pitchers aren't the only thing that come into play when we're talking about full games, but they're going against the Nationals and Eric Fetty, who has been very middling this year, 1-1 with a 6.75 ERA. I think this Marlins offense is a little hard to trust, but I think they can get things going against Eric Fetty here. And plus, Pablo Lopez, not only is he good, but he has the ability to go deeper in games. He went 7 innings last time out, 7 shutout with 9 strikeouts against a very good St. Louis lineup. So I'm going to get I'm going to trust the Marlins to win me some money here. And I'll go with the Marlins minus 140 or minus 150. That juice is ticked up. So I will trust the money coming in as well. So I'll go Marlins minus 150 on the money line.
All right, my final lean. Of course, I'm going to the ice. We got the Jets hosting the Flyers tonight. Don't watch this game. It means nothing. Right now, the Jets are minus 190 at BetMGM on the money line. And I think the Jets win this game. They're 5-2 in their past 7 games as a favorite. Also, they have a massive advantage in net. Connor Hellebuck, one of the best netminders in the game. He's been off this year. I understand that. But coming off a win against the mighty Avalanche. Meantime, the Flyers are going with some dude I barely even know, Felix Sandstrom. He's 0-4 or 0-3-1 in 4 starts this season, trying to be the guy next year. He's not ready for this. Give me the Jets on the three-way money line. It's minus 125 at BetMGM. We don't lay a lot of juice, and I think Winnipeg wins in regulation. Chelsea, let's do the 5-star best bet from BetQL. For inside analysis, historical trends, and more 5-star best bets, download the BetQL app. Donkey, son, are you there? You are so dumb. You went 4-4 last night. I'm supposed to accept that? He laid the chalk with the Dodgers, Chelsea. And we warned the Donkster. We said, if you keep laying the chalk, you keep laying these big numbers, what's going to happen? You're going to lose. Well, look at the bets we have tonight. Donkster, Yankees, minus 265, hosting the Orioles. And, of course, Dodgers, minus 200 at the Diamondbacks. This dumb donkey never learns his lesson. And I got to tell you, it's all I can do to keep my anger on the inside. 2 massively chalky plays.
Yeah, picking the Dodgers and the Yankees to win against 2 of the worst teams in all of baseball. What are they going to pick next? Alabama Crimson Tide football to make it to the college football Final Four. Let's go with Duke basketball to make it to the Final Four. Like, we get it. You're a square. You're going to lay the chalk. But after a while, it gets annoying. Like, we get it. They're good.
Whatever, donkey. You want a stroke of the mane? You'll get no stroke whatsoever. You went 4-4 last night. Don't try and sell me that that's a 500 record because you laid the juice. You are losing people money, and I won't have it. What do you say to me, donkey? What is that? What?
Oh, that's a lion. Oh, no.
What the hell was that?
The lion.
Jesus.
The lion.
Is he coming
has
from
been
the
recruited.
zoo? Up next, it's BetQL Day. The Joes and Aaron debate whether the Grizzlies win last night was because of Ja Morant or the Wolves collapsing. This is a daily tip from BetQL presented by BetMGM. I got to check it on my son. See ya.